Okay, Pisces, welcome back to your part 2. My phone storage gives me constant problems. So if we get cut off, I apologize in advance, okay? That's what happened to your last reading. Could be dealing with a Scorpio because that happened in Scorpio's reading. That's why we gave Scorpio a part 2. It also happened in Capricorn's reading. It also happened in Cancer's reading. It also happened in potentially Leo's reading. It's happened a lot just because I deal with storage problems. Okay, so let's get it going. We don't want to waste too much time. Card stuff, okay? For the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, South Node, placements that fall under Pisces. Okay, Pisces? Thank you for coming back. Thank you for liking. You should like it. If you haven't liked it yet, please like it. It would help get me into the algorithm. Whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help us God. Trusted angels, trusted ancestors, trusted spirits, and trusted guides. Please protect me as I do this tarot reading for the sign of Pisces. Please protect me as I, protect me from your cross watchers. That's interesting. Okay, that as well. Okay, ooh, that's weird. You have cross watchers in here, okay? I don't like cross watchers too much, but like whatever. If you're here to cross watch, please be respectful for the sign of Pisces, please. I love tarot stuff too, but don't be weird. Okay, Pisces. So let's pick up where we left off. We had a Hangman, 8 of Cups, Hierophant, King of Swords in our first row here. And then we had a 10 of Pentacle, Empress, Strength, Emperor, 10 of Wands in the middle. And then in my third, they're not really rows in this spread. They're more so like, it's a blend. It's a blend. So yeah, it's like eating a souffle, or like eating a, I don't know. It's not like a tiramisu that has like layers. It's like a mousse, or, you know, okay. So we have an Ace of Swords here, a High Priestess, and a Queen of Pentacles. We need one more card here. 212 on the tizzy. You could be dealing with a Leo or have it in your own time. Have it in your own time. Your own time. Do this in your own time, on your own time. You like to do something in your own time. Good. Okay, what do we have for this? I need a last card here so we can fully get the profit download. 5 of Sword Ass. I knew it. Okay, so there is a jealous Queen of Pentacles over here. Okay, she came out the very last part, the last moment before it cut off at the end of part 1. We were talking about this person, this Queen of Pentacles. I was asking about who she was because you have quite a few people here, Pisces. You have a King of Sword who is upside down. You have a Hierophant and a High Priestess. They're upright. You have an Emperor and an Empress. They are also upright. The Emperor and the Empress are in my middle row. They are paired with a 10 of Wands, a Strength, and a 10 of Pentacles, which would imply there is like a married couple, like an established couple. Sorry. Okay. An established couple that is like clinging on and like, I don't want to say for dear life to imply that they're like in trouble or that their lives are in trouble. Maybe they are in trouble, but I don't want to. Okay, I'm trying to be careful with my words, I guess. Usually there's a purpose for that. Like in my readings, usually I do that for a reason. That's what I mean. Like that is unknown to me at the time. But I usually find out later or eventually or whatever. Maybe you are like that as well, Pisces. You don't really know why you do things or how you do things. You just do things and you find out later why you did said thing. And you're like, I'm so grateful that I'm a magical ass person. Yes. Okay, we have an Empress and an Emperor. They could have heavy, okay, for signs. We got Virgo, Leo, Taurus, Aries, Libra, and Sagittarius in their chart, or yours, whatever. There's a couple that, like, I feel like you know them. Like, I don't know who they are, but you know them, and they're like, it could be your own parents for all I know, okay? It could be your own family system. It could be how you grew up, and they're, like, clinging on. Okay, that's different. That's not what we had in your last one, but like it was like 2 couples. The one was like higher ranking, watching on the outskirts, that was like, why is this so weird? What are you guys doing? Why is this happening? Type shit. But also some other things were happening off camera that I want to talk about. This Hierophant and High Priestess is a true pair as well, just like an Empress and an Emperor. I don't know if these two know each other or if they're together at all. but they're helping each other somehow. Yeah, they're helping each other somehow with lies. With this King of Swords is upside down. And this Queen of Pentacles, right next to my 10 of Wands, and right next to my King of Swords. So this individual could be a feminine, could be an earth sign, it doesn't have to be. But earth sign, feminine energy, when it feels like a little topsy-turvy, a little different, and not in a fun, strange, awesome, celebratory way. Strange and not a celebratory way. In a conniving, secretive, witchy, not in a good witchy way. So she is facing this King of Sword who is upside down in this 10 of Wands with her pentacle, right? She's holding a pentacle. It's almost like she's offering something to this King of Sword, who is the lie detector. Okay, interesting. Lie detector. So he could work in, he could be a law person that works in the law, somebody that works in the justice system, somebody that works to keep paperwork straightened out. Interesting. So like they might actually, okay, oh gross, sorry, I don't mean to burp. When I burp, it's a thing. If you watch my readings, you know when I burp, it's a tell of mine. Please don't get stuck on it. I'm not trying to be gross. It's just what I do when there's a message that's a heavy hitter. She knows somebody that works in the justice system, or she has that person is very burdened by maybe even their relationship. Maybe he wants to rinse himself of knowing her, but she doesn't want to rinse herself of knowing him because he is protecting her. Just by knowing him, she feels protected, but by knowing her, he is at risk for losing his job, for being caught in a lie of some kind. This Hierophant knows about it. Yeah, because this Hierophant has been in a Hangman and an 8 of Cups. He knows about it. And guess what? This High Priestess knows about it too. Because she, he, whatever. Okay, don't get stuck on gender, signs, what I say. If it doesn't hit, don't make it fit. Please, Pisces, thank you. Don't say that to be rude, but just, you don't want to manifest things that are not for you. A 5 of Sword, High Priestess. Queen of Pentacle, Ace of Swords. The truth is out about a jealousy problem going over here, but also the High Priestess is busy working on something as well. She's like, I don't care if you're jealous, like, whatever, you know. I'm a High Priestess, you're a Queen of Pentacles. I'm clearly higher ranking than you. If you want to focus on all that petty shit, the money stuff, the clout stuff, the how you appear in society stuff, that's fine. I'm too busy being cloaked in my celestial gear. I'm far too busy being cloaked in my celestial gear and having proper downloads at all times. We cannot be bothered with this human activities. Anyways, but she is still bothered by this lady, whoever this person is, who has a clear connection to this lying person that this Hierophant knows about. What does this have to do with this couple in the middle? I don't know. They're involved in something with all of what I just spoke on. There has been a steady effort to try to pin very woke people against each other, and that would never work, is what it's also giving. Why would they try that? Let's get some messages, angels. Why would they try that? A 6 of Cup. Scorpio. I almost called you Scorpio just now too, Pisces. Something about Scorpio energy is heavily significant. Okay. You're the only people that got part 1 and part 2. And that I decided to keep your part 1 and not just scrap it and do a fresh one because it felt like it hit and I wanted to do a part 2 and not erase it because that would be a shame. What is going on with this Empress and Emperor? Why are they burdened? Why is there, what is going on with their family stuff, their money, their foundation, their root system that they are like clinging on to, trying to hang on to a truth, a lie? Something to do with this King of Sword and this Queen of Pentacles that this Hierophant, the High Priestess, see happening. They see it happening. They watch it happen. They see it happen. There was also a download that came through Pisces that was talking about how these two don't know each other at all. And one person's working for the good and one person's working for the bad to help out this couple that's trying to cling on for something for dear life. That is also a possibility, which would create this King of Sword upside down working for this Hierophant, which would make this Queen of Pentacles working with this High Priestess. But there's also jealousy here between those two feminine energies with this 5 of Swords. So that doesn't work out so well. So I get attached more so to my first explanation. Okay. Can we learn more about this Emperor and this Empress, please? About what is going on there to get this started to begin with? A Three of Pentacles. Okay. An overly confident group of individuals that had money to exchange and ideas to throttle. So they get excited by each other's ideas and they have money to toss away to create a display, to create an act. Interesting. To create a display, to create an act. And it's this Emperor and an Empress doing all this. Yeah, I get that it is. Heavy Leo, heavy Taurus, heavy Virgo, heavy Aries, heavy Libra, Pisces, Taurus again. Pisces, you're here a lot actually. High Priestess and Hangman. So you're here. You're here, boo. You are here. Could be dealing with a Leo or a Taurus is also heavily here. And Sag. A Two of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. A Two of Pentacles. A little bit of back and forth waiting time. I get because there's a High Priest and Hierophant that is working tirelessly on trying to, when I say trying to block something, it's not like they're, you know, take it where you see fit. You're the master of your story, Pisces. It's not like they're doing anything weird unless they are doing something weird. I really don't care in this sense because there's a lot of heavy hitting figures here. If they're doing something to do something, to stop something, then I support it. And you should too, if it's something sketchy. So whatever they're doing, this Three of Pentacles and this Two of Pentacles to block and create more time lapse. Or a little bit of juggling with time to create more availability for other things to take over the sketchy stuff. Does that make sense? Where we cut this piece of cake out and we push it over here and then we replace it with this, you know, I hope that fucking makes sense, dude. Whoa, that's too many. A Temperance. Okay, well, let's take them. Whoa! Whew. All right, here he is again, fucker. Fucking guy. It's okay. We love emperors. We love emperors. Let's see what this, maybe there's another emperor here. Been a lot of people in your reading, but it's probably about this emperor. What is he dealing with? This emperor who is heavily burdened by like dealing with a liar person and dealing with this lady that might do, so she's been giving magic, hoodoo, voodoo, brujo, whatever you want to call it. Something to do with that, and then like the judicial system or like lies, which is like an interesting combination going on there. And this emperor is involved in that transaction of some kind. I don't know what that is, but we're talking about our emperor now, and he came out with a Temperance, Ace of Sword, Ace of Wand, Five of Pentacles, Three of Sword, and Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so we have these emperor and empress couple in the center here. He came out again. Here he is. So let's talk about him. What is he up to? What's he doing? He's worried about money. He's trying to be chill. About a truth, about his location where he has his heart's desire. His heart's desire turned out to not be his heart's desire. Okay? So, okay. So his heart's desire turned out to not be his heart's desire. He could be praying. He could have like a newfound connection with God or Jesus, or like it's giving like Christian or Catholic, like somebody that prays to Jesus Christ. He may have a newfound, like, yeah, he could be a, like maybe he wasn't always highly religious, but he is now, or has become that in the last like 5 years or so because of whatever this is that is highly stressful for him, and praying is helping him. Okay, because he's worried about his money that was a potential bad investment. His heart also feels shattered and broken about something, about a truth. He's worried about money. He's trying to be patient about it. Okay. It's all right here. Okay, we got Ace of Wand, Seven of Pentacles, Three of Sword, Temperance, Ace of Sword, Five of Pentacles. So he's worried about his money, about investment. He's heartbroken. He could be embarrassed about something. He's trying to appear not embarrassed about a money decision that he made, or where his heart desire was, or whatever he painted out to be like his heart song, or where he should be at. and his truth, but he's like also a little worried about money. So it might, let's move past it. But that's what's going on with this Emperor person that is in our middle road. They're clinging on to something. It has to do with their 10 of Pentacles, their family system, how they get their money, how they survive. There is a group involved in it somehow with this 3 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles stuff, a little bit of waiting back and forth, back and forth. There's a Hierophant and a High Priestess here that are like, no, we don't stand for weird stuff, like straight it out. We're over here, whatever they're doing. We'll find, I want to know what this Empress is doing though, before I get there. We are at 1525. Okay. What is this Empress doing? Why is she, what is this Empress? What is this Empress doing? What is she doing? She's in her heads about a truth. Because Hangman, Ace of Sword, 10 of Pentacles. She's Moon God. Moon God. She's steady, keeping up the cloaking, murky Wada stuff. She's being confusing on purpose. She is being not intentional or intentional in weird ways. And she doesn't care. She's happy to do this. She's happy to do this. She enjoys it. 1609. This is a strange person. 9 of Sword upside down, Moon card. She's happy to live in falsity and things that you cannot see correctly. Like she likes you to not see things correctly. That's what she's doing. And then this guy, our Emperor, who was working with a group that wants to buy some time. There are these people woke on the outside that's like, we're here protecting. These feel like protectors. They could be angels. I don't know. This High Priestess and this Hierophant is like, no. And they're over here doing stuff. Okay, but we're talking mostly about this Emperor and this Empress. Well, maybe we'll get to the High Priestess and the Hierophant. But this Empress is strange, okay? She is not giving me the best of vibes. The Lovers. She could have a side piece or a side lover person that is helping her become more strange or like kind of enabling this behavior. Yeah, that's maybe trying to like, slither in there. It's kind of giving same sex, but it doesn't have to be. She could have a same sex connection that is trying to take over and get this Emperor out of the way so they can get all of his riches or whatever, okay? Or vice versa. Maybe the Emperor is doing that. So place it where you see fit, you're the master of your story. Or it doesn't have to be same sex. It could be just another person that is like wanting to, be like, wanting to Wheel of Fortune up their own life. And they're getting caught up in a mix-up and making things a little confusing. But not really, because this Empress is very intentionally, this kept coming up for Cancer as well. Water sign heavy. You could be dealing with a lot of water signs, Pisces. Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, because that was coming up for Cancer, and then the Scorpio stuff. You got a lot of water around you. Okay, maybe Gemini and Taurus as well. Okay, or Leo, or Sagittarius. Sagittarius, hello. 10 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune again. So this Empress doesn't want it. So why is she with this Emperor? Because she's kind of acting like she doesn't want to be there to begin with. 10 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. She's like, she could be lying about things to do with her relationship with this Emperor, as he's caught up in some like worried about his money. He's heartbroken. He's dealing with strange individuals. And then she's like also burdened. We have 2 10 of Wands here now and a Wheel of Fortune. She's burdened and she wants to get out of there. It kind of feels like an easy way out. I don't know why this combination is giving easy way out for me. 10 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. Like, help me, someone help me. And then this person is like, I can help you. I don't disapprove of fucking people over and stealing their lives or their loved ones. I don't mind being a home wrecker. Like, let me in, I'll help. It could be a same-sex thing. I don't know why that's coming through, or it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. Or it's just that person doing it by themselves with other weird means. It doesn't have to be like a secret lover that they're dealing with. It's employing them or encouraging them, this Empress, encouraging her, him, whatever, to act that way towards her Emperor. But they are clinging on, okay? They were clinging on. They still are, because there is some divide within their partnership that they might be trying to save face about, or they don't want people to know about it. There's something they're trying to hide from the public, whatever. It's none of our business, but at the same time, it is a tarot reading, so... we like to gossip over here a little bit, right? Okay, so let's get something on this Hierophant, this High Priestess. Are these people that are watching? I get they're actual people. Hangman again. Pisces, here you are again. I get these are actual people. Let's get this other deck. What is going on with this Hierophant? Who is he and why is he connected to this? A Nine of Swords, because he's been fucked over by them. Or he knows something about, it's hard to see. You see a little bit better. It's a yellow turquoise deck. It's hard to tell. But Nine of Swords. So this Hierophant person knows this couple, or like is like hurt by something they did to him or her, or their establishment or their organization or their group of family, friends, whatever, and is aware of some lies, King of Swords upside down, that has fed some other weird stuff that is kind of trickled over here into the High Priestess land, where we have this Five of Swords, jealousy, envy stuff going on with the truth, Ace of Swords. Again, with this truth stuff, can you see it? It's a little hard to see. Ace of Swords. Okay. Let's get one more for our Hierophant, go into this High Priestess and what she's doing with this Hierophant or this Queen of Pentacles or this King of Swords. Let me slow it down, Pisces, sorry. So a Nine of Swords, about what? That's what this Hierophant feels, or who? Six of Cups. They're mad because they feel like they fucked something up between them and their High Priestess. Is how it feels. Or they're upset about something from their past. They are longing from something that is in their past. They are longing for somebody that they love or had a connection with, and they miss that person. They know that person. The Six of Cups, that's nostalgia. You already know them. You have love for them. They could be families too. It doesn't have to be romantic. And there was lies put in place here to send this Hierophant into a Eight of Cup world, to go into the Hangman, to sit in that area even more in their own mind, to try to discover what the fuck is actually happening there. When it's, I don't want to say it's a waste of time, but this Hierophant might feel like it's a waste of time when they find out what's actually been going on behind the scenes. It's like not that deep. It is that deep, but it's like not that deep, you know? It's just like a bunch of weirdos is what it's what's involved, that think they're important or want to avoid some public humiliation of some kind because they wanted to I don't know, it's like there was some like classism stuff coming through before you're reading too, Pisces, like people that feel like they're upper echelon or feel like they're A-list or B-list or C-list or whatever, celebrity type people that want to like harness that and like protect it, which I get, that's fine, but also destroy other people's lives that are very special in the process, that are just like naturally special, that don't need like certain things to feel or actually be that way. It's not even about feeling that way, that actually are that way, that they are inspiring. They're awe-inspiring. Yes, they are awe-inspiring people that are naturally that way. And they don't need all that extra shit. Like, it's fun. I'm sure they would appreciate it. But they're probably used to being blocked and all that, you know, they're probably used to being blocked. Because when you are awe-inspiring and a special person that's protected by angels or an actual angel person, starseed, whatever you want to call it, angelic, alien, little different, very tapped in type individual. This Empress and this Emperor, this dynamic that we just spoke on, they care a lot about this Hierophant and this High Priestess and their dynamic for some reason. And then they have their own drama going on in the middle of it. And this Hierophant is pissed because he's like, maybe starting to see what that is about. Okay, so what's going on with this High Priestess? Who is this jealousy? What is that? Five of Swords. Ace of Swords, Five of Swords, High Priestess, Queen of Pentacles. Why is this win at all cost energy here? Okay, this right next to a Wheel of Fortune and a Ten of Wands. It's about fortune, fame, desire, journey, destiny. The truth about this is upsetting. The Moon again. The Moon again. So we asked about this Empress, we got the Moon. We asked about this Queen of Pentacles, we get the Moon. Or this whole scenario over here with these feminines that are like dealing with envy energy, and somehow they're connected to this like strange couple in the middle here. Pisces, please place yourself where you see fit. I don't know where you fit in here, okay? But this is what's happening in your reading. Lots of moons, lots of Ten of Wands, lots of hangmans. People are like carrying a lot, thinking a lot about things that are causing more and more confusion, and you're trying to straighten it out. We're trying to straighten it out. It's getting straightened out. They don't want, she doesn't want, somebody doesn't want this high priestess to know, or this high priestess doesn't want this Queen of Pentacles to know. Somebody doesn't want this feminine to know about this jealousy and win at all costs thing that's been happening. She already knows. Whoever that is, that could be you, Pisces. She already knows. She's been knowing. It's not a secret. Okay, what else? This jealousy thing is not a secret. No. It's this Queen of Pentacles is jealous of this high priestess, a Ten of Swords. They don't want this person, this feminine high priestess, to know about how they backstabbed them, betrayed them, lied on them, did like horrible things to them. Maybe while like pretending to be their friend. Or this Hierophant did that to this high priestess. Let's hit that, 2555. This Hierophant could have been linked up with them at some point. Let's not ignore the Hierophant is a pentacle person. He deals with pentacle things. Emperor, Empress are typically people at a hierarchical level of position that deals with money and finances and cutting people checks. Maybe not always, but they at least own a business or two or three, and they are important in not only their status, but their pentacle means as well. The Hierophant is a pentacle priest, and he deals with, you know, establishments, organizations, and keeps things in order, keeps things organized in ways that are above pentacle. But he is pentacle, she is weed, whatever. So that person could have actually fucked over this high priestess. They feel upset about this. They're mad at this emperor about it. This Hierophant could be mad at this emperor and a potential group, because I'm looking at the Hierophant, 3 of Pentacle, 2 of Pentacle, Ace of Wands, High Priestess, 10 of Sword, 6 of Cups, horizontal. I like to read things like this. So this Hierophant has love for that person, feels bad for them. That could be family. It could be, it feels more like a tender, it feels tender, like they just love them. It's like just love. I don't know if it's unconditional, but it's just love. They love that person, especially after watching something occur for a long time, sitting back and kind of getting a back row seat and watching something unfold. And they discover that this has been a Ten of Swords the whole time. 27. And so they're mad at this emperor because they may have done something they didn't want to do. Or they're mad at this Queen of Pentacle. They're definitely not fucking with this King of Sword. Like, that's not to be even questioned. Okay? This High Priestess is been betrayed. How so? 8 of Pentacle. A Knight of Cups. This High Priestess has been betrayed by a jealous individual that acted like her or his friend. They could be in the same line of work as them with the 8 of Pentacles. Or they tried to hit her or his work area, like what they do for money. And it was an ultimate betrayal, and this was unfair. This Hierophant could have been also involved in doing that to this High Priestess. And somehow this Empress and Emperor either are aligned with this story or involved in it somehow, or it's affecting their money. They're worried about it. Maybe they just know about it. It could be as simple as them just knowing about it. Okay? Pisces, that's your reading. I hope you got something out of it. It seems complicated. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I should cut it off, okay? So Pisces, that's your reading. Thank you for coming back. Please smash my like button if you could do that. I would really appreciate it. And peace be with you. Love you. Thank you for coming back. Cosmic Dialect Tarot. Okay, Pisces. Till next time.